All right, come a little closer. You need to listen to this. What I'm about to tell you, well, it isn't for just anyone. Think of it as forbidden knowledge, a map to a path they've tried very, very hard to hide from you.
You felt it, right? That sense of drifting, that gnawing hunger for something more. And they'll tell you, oh, that's just modern life. But that's a lie. This emptiness you feel, it wasn't an accident. It was engineered.
I want you to imagine the old world, all the myths, the traditions, as this huge, vast temple. For generations, it gave people shelter. It gave them meaning. But now, that temple is in ruins, and we're told it just crumbled over time. The truth? It's a lot more unsettling. It was torn down, piece by piece.
And what's left in its place? Just a void. It leaves us spiritually starving, totally lost without a compass. But here's the secret. This isn't some random accident of history. No, it's a deliberate, intellectual vacuum. An emptiness designed to be filled by institutions that just so happen to have all the simple answers for people who are lost.
You see, a vacuum always begs to be filled. It's just nature. And the very same people who created this emptiness, well, they are more than happy to offer you their solution, their cure. The problem is, their cure is really just a cage dressed up to look like comfort.
They'll offer you a place to belong, inside these grand collectivist ideas. They'll give you a purpose, serving the state. They promise to keep you safe from the chaos of the world and, more importantly, the chaos inside you. And the price for all this safety? Oh, it's nothing much. Just your individuality, your sovereignty, your soul.
So here's the choice laid bare. It really comes down to two paths. Path one, the false idol. You get safety from the state, sure, but you have to sacrifice your own personality. They'll tell you obedience is a virtue. Then there's the other path, the forbidden one, the heroic path. That's about finding sovereignty inside yourself. It's about integrating your own shadow, your own darkness, and forging your own purpose.
This right here is the secret they are guarding so closely. They want you looking for answers out there, in their rulebooks and systems. The last thing they want is for you to turn your gaze inward, into the wild, uncharted territory of your own soul.
And the heart of this forbidden art, it's called shadow integration. It's about staring right into your own personal abyss, at all the anger, the shame, the fear you've locked away, and not flinching, not running. It's about actually uniting with those dark parts of yourself to build a purpose that is so completely your own that nothing can ever shake it.
Now, to even begin walking this path, you have to unlearn a huge lie. The lie that your intellect, your reason, is king. Your mind is a useful tool for sure, but the philosophy they try to suppress teaches that real wisdom, it lives in your body. It's the great reason, an unknown sage that's been guiding you all along.
This breaks it down perfectly. You have two ways of seeing yourself. They're the unbecoming ones. They hate the body. They see it as a prison, a muddy river slowing them down. All they want is to escape it. But the integrated hero, they know the truth. The body is the great reason. It's the very temple that the spirit grows out of.
Okay, so honoring the body is step one. But the next part? That's the trial itself. It's a descent. It's this deep, alchemical process where you finally confront the dragon that lives inside every single one of us. This is where the real hard work begins.
We all do it. To get by in the world, we build a persona, right? A kind of golden mask of order and control. It's the version of ourselves we want everyone to see. The competent one, the logical one, the one who has it all together.
But life, well, life has a funny way of cracking that mask. And through those cracks, we get a terrifying glimpse of what we've been hiding underneath it all. The abyss of our own suffering, our shame, our deepest fears. This is what we call the ugliest man, the shadow self we've been trying so hard to pretend isn't there.
Now, the hero's journey isn't about running away from the shadow, not at all. It's about, well, it's like a mystical marriage. First step, you have to let that mask shatter. Just let it go. Second, you actually invite the chaos in. You listen to what it has to say. And then, the final step, you forge a union. You take all that pain and you turn it from something you're ashamed of into an anchor. It becomes a source of real strength, a friction that gives you weight in the world.
This whole trial, this descent into yourself, it really only has two possible outcomes. You either climb out of that abyss completely transformed, or you get consumed by it. You become an architect of meaning, or you become a pale criminal.
And this brings us to a really important warning. The story of the pale criminal. See, this is the person who feels the chaotic pull of their shadow and is brave enough to act on it. But they lack the most important kind of strength, the strength to own what they've done. They can't integrate the act into their idea of who they are, and so they become a prisoner, haunted by a part of themselves they refuse to acknowledge.
This table really puts it into stark contrast. The criminal, he breaks the law. The architect, she breaks the old tablets of meaning to create new ones. The criminal can't face his own actions. The architect becomes her own judge, her own law, and the result? The criminal is crushed by his shadow, but the architect learns to dance with her fate. That's the ultimate goal, by the way, amor fati. It means to love your fate, to say yes to all of it, the pain, the joy, everything.
And that is the ultimate secret. The true architect of meaning isn't looking for a life without suffering. No, they understand that meaning isn't found by avoiding the darkness. It's found by going down into the mud of the abyss and turning it into fertile ground, a place where wild lilies can bloom.
So, apprentice, it all comes down to you now. You can take the safe path, the well-lit road of the collective. It leads to a kind of quiet emptiness. Or you can take the other path, the one that leads down into the dark, straight to a dragon. But here's the secret. That dragon, it's guarding your greatest treasure, your true sovereign self. The only question is, do you dare to claim it?